Hi everyone, Agnes here. Now today in this video I'm going to explain one thing that I think is essential to learn and to also be able to apply to have a meaningful relationship and to maintain it. Now, doesn't matter whether it's your brother or sister, whether it's your boss, whether it's a friend, or whether it's a romantic relationship. Okay, so if you're having problems in a particular relationship today, or you're having trouble attracting what you want and then being able to keep it, you might be currently waiting for an apology or an explanation or the return of somebody in your life, then this video might really help you. So in the next part of this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through 7 steps for how to get there. Okay, now what is it? What is the one thing? It's getting rid of old resentments from the past, from past relationships, and I would definitely start back as far as you can go. So parents, okay? Now, how do you do this? Now, I'm going to go through the 7 steps for you. First thing is write down a list of all the people you resent. So go back as far as you can, write down that list, okay? And it doesn't matter how many people are on the list. It's just for you to get a clear picture of where your resentments are, okay? Now, number 2, you're going to write a letter to each person. Now, another little slant or difference here, you can also do it via audio. Sometimes it's easier to speak things out with the emotion. So whether you write it or do an audio, that's up to you. Number 3, then what I would do is burn it, shred it, or flush it. Obviously not with the audio, with the written version. And you might need to do this more than one time. Some resentments are stronger than others, and we have more layers of resentment over the years with certain people. So if you still feel that when you think of that person's name, you still can feel that, that little thing that you get about that person, then you might need to do it again. Okay? Now, number 4, sit in meditation after you do one of these and say, I cast this resentment upon the source within and I go free. Or I cast this resentment upon the God within or infinite intelligence within, whatever words you prefer, just tweak it the way you want. Okay? And I would do that every time you feel that about that person. Start to make a decision to do the letting go of the resentment. Okay? Number 5, using Ho'oponopono. So say you have a resentment about someone, you sit for a second and you say, okay, I'm going to do the Ho'oponopono on this particular person. Close your eyes and say that I'm doing the Ho'oponopono about this particular person. And you do it over and over, whether you use the recorded version, which I'll put the links down below for, or you do it just purely in your own mind, silently over and over again. Either way, it is a great way to do, as they say in the Ho'oponopono circles, you're doing the cleaning, okay? Number 6, decide and make a firm decision to let it go. So it is a decision. That part you can do in your mind. I make a decision, I'm letting this go. Now, easy to say, not always easy to do with certain people. But if it comes up again and again, then what you do is you go back and you repeat these steps, okay? Now, I'm going to add the 7th step. This might help you to let go, okay? It's forgiveness. Now, forgiveness, if you can think of it this way, is not for them, it's for you. It's so that you no longer carry the negative, poisonous emotion within yourself, okay? So many people have had things happen and they're carrying the resentment towards the person. Now, some things are really awful And having resentment, I understand, is it's like it's a natural progression. But if you carry that on for years, it's like you are drinking poison. Okay? So if you remember, every time I'm resentful, it doesn't hurt them, it hurts me, then it makes you go, okay, hang on, I do not want that for myself. I want to be in a state of love. I want to be where I'm free of this, so I can practice that affirmation. I cast this upon the God within, and I walk free. And then if the resentment comes back, you can do these 5 steps, but also in the consciousness of your mind, remind yourself that forgiveness is to free yourself. Okay? I found when I heard that, it was like, oh, I'm doing this for me. And that feels so much better, because that's part of self-love. Not carrying resentment is a big part of self-love. Okay? So I will put down below the Ho'oponopono playlist, and there are some exercises there you can do. It's a little playlist. You can go through it for free. I'm reading out of a little book by Ulrich E. Dupree, and he puts a little exercise at the end of each chapter. I think it's an excellent thing to do when you have got resentment against somebody. And yeah, this is really for you to sweep your side of the street, get to the place where you've got a clear slate, a clean body. You're no longer in you owe me, or you didn't do right by me, or any of that. You clean that up bit by bit. It's not something you do, overnight, but work on it. And the more you do that, it's like your current relationships then are not being fertilized by that, if you know what I mean. The more you clean up all your emotional and mental things, bad habits, lingering on things, being unforgiving, all of this within you, if you clean that up, you set yourself free. And then what you do is you're marinating your current relationship, whether you're in one or not. You're laying the good fertilizer to then plant the good seeds to have that great relationship. So if you have the absence of someone, it is a vacuum that can bring someone in. If you are in something that's not great, blowing hot and cold, not to your liking, it then puts the good fertilizer on this particular relationship. Okay? So I hope that helps. I can tell you this has been a massive thing in my life. And, when I was in a lot of resentment in my 20s, I actually created a tumor for myself. So I will put that story down below for you, because I didn't understand the power of resentment then, and what it did to me. It was like drinking poison every day, going over and over and over what people had done to me. And I actually created a quite severe health issue for myself at that time. So resentment is, remember, like drinking poison. So, as my father said to me in a dream once after he died, let go of your resentment. And he was reminding me of where it can take me. So thank you, Dad. I appreciate that. Lots of love, everyone. And as always, on the next YouTube channel here. Lots of love.